Here's what happened on November 5th in past years. 1908. Wilbur Wright receives the Grand Gold Medal of the Aéro-Club de France for advances in aviation. On November 5, 1908 in France, Wilbur Wright was awarded the Grand Gold Medal by the Aéro-Club de France in recognition of his pioneering work in heavier-than-air flight. Why it matters? This award recognized how early aviation breakthroughs were being acknowledged by major institutions, marking a shift from experiments to progress. Year 1912. First use of aircraft for artillery adjustments in the U.S. On November 5, 1912, the U.S. Army used aircraft to make artillery adjustments for the first time at Fort Riley in Kansas, with Captain Frederick B. Hennessy, Lieutenant Henry H. Arnold, and Lieutenant Thomas DeWitt Milling signaling the ground via radiotelegraphy, dropping cards and using smoke signals. Why it matters? This moment marks early military innovation in aviation, showing airplanes being used not just for transport or demonstration, but integrated into warfare/operations. Year 1946. Triple aircraft crashes near Moscow's Vnukovo airport under poor weather conditions. On November 5, 1946, 3 separate aircraft, 2 Lisanov Li-2s and 1 Douglas C-47, crashed within an hour near Vnukovo airport in the Soviet Union during heavy fog and low visibility. A total of 19 people were killed. Why it matters? It's a tragic example of how weather, air traffic volume, and decision-making in aviation operations combine to create serious disasters. Year 1959. North American X-15 rocket plane emergency landing and structural failure. On November 5, 1959, the number 2X-15, 56 to 6671, piloted by test pilot Albert Scott Crossfield, suffered an engine chamber explosion shortly after launch, resulting in an emergency landing while still partially loaded with propellants. Leading to structural failure, the craft broke in half. Why it matters? This incident shows how the boundary-pushing world of supersonic/hypersonic flight carried enormous risks, and how aviation history includes the daring of test pilots and rocket planes, not just commercial flights. This is the end of our November 5th stories. Please subscribe for more.